Now there's 3 kinds of pull-ups you can do. Now I realize that most women cannot do pull-ups, and when I first started, I couldn't even do 1. But there's 3 kinds. The easiest kind is when you're like this, when your palms are facing your face, okay? Because you can have more leverage that way. Another kind is to go like this, where your fists are parallel with each other. And that's more of a bicep pull-up. And the hardest kind is when you're facing away, your palms are facing away from you, and it's like more of a lat pull-up. So let's get going. Woo! Oh God. So, we did 10 pull-ups. So typically what I like to do, what really helps you to melt fat, especially being a dancer, getting your midsection, you need circuit training. Now, you probably may not have a circuit training place around. In LA, they have a specific place that does only circuit training. Circuit Works, and it's awesome. But you can do your own circuit training in your backyard, in your gym, whatever. If you set up a few stations, you know, 3 stations. One could be pull-ups, another could be bench press, another could be abs, you know, and just move from one to the other very rapidly. So with this, I'm gonna move straight into some push-ups. Okay, because it's a perfect complement. We just worked out our back. Now we're gonna work out our chest so that they can support each other. Those are symbiotic muscles that are balancing each other out, okay? If these are too difficult, you can put your knees on the ground and modify that and build up to where you can do it like so. Ready? You don't want your hand position to be too far apart. You want it to be a nice shoulder distance apart. So then you want to give yourself about 30 seconds. Now we're going to go into our abs. So when you're doing circuit training, you want to work with muscles that are opposite or opposing, meaning if you're working your back, you want to work your chest. If you're working your abs, you want to work your back. Now most dancers I know, their backs are tight and weak. Think of it as the J-Lo syndrome where your back is super curved. That is actually not healthy, and that's why a lot of dancers have back pain. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you work your abs a lot in doing some exercises. If you're laying against the ground like so, you want to make sure that you practice flattening your back to your back is very flat against the ground, almost like a pelvis thrust. So you're going with this motion with your pelvis so that you're taking that curve in your back and you're flattening it completely. And you can practice tensing up your abs to where it stretches your back out of that bad curvature and into a more proportional place for your hips. This solves a lot of pain. This also solves a lot of flexibility and imbalance issues, especially if you're active. A lot of times you can take a ball, put it on top of you, and do the same thing. Or you can just press your palm to your knee. And you'll feel your midsection will start to shake because most of the time the back is weaker than the abs.